You slept for 8 hours. The number looks perfect. The app may even congratulate you. The clock says you did the responsible thing. You went to bed, you stayed in bed, and technically you gave your body enough time. So why do you open your eyes feeling like you were assembled incorrectly during the night? This is the mistake most people make about sleep. They think sleep is only about duration. More hours equals more rest. Less hours equals more fatigue. Simple. But your body does not recover because time passed. Your body recovers when the right things happen during that time. And sometimes 8 hours in bed is not 8 hours of real restoration. Sometimes it is 8 hours of shallow breathing, blood sugar swings, stress signals, interrupted cycles, and a nervous system that never fully stood down. That is why waking up tired can feel so confusing. You did not stay up all night. You did not party until sunrise. You did not heroically destroy yourself with 3 hours of sleep. You did the normal thing, and still your body wakes up heavy, foggy, dry-mouthed, irritated, and strangely unready for the day. It feels unfair because from the outside, you slept. But inside the body, the night may have been a battlefield. The first hidden problem is that sleep has architecture. It is not one flat state called being unconscious. It moves through stages, like rooms in a house: light sleep, deeper sleep, dream sleep. Then the cycle repeats. Deep sleep helps the body repair, restore energy, and calm physical stress. Dream sleep helps the brain process emotion, memory, and mental noise. You do not just need time in bed. You need enough movement through the right rooms. When sleep is fragmented, the body may keep restarting the process. You can spend 8 hours lying there, but if your sleep is repeatedly interrupted, even briefly, the deeper repair work gets weaker. You may not remember waking up. That is the cruel part. The brain can surface for a few seconds, adjust, breathe harder, turn over, and sink back down. In the morning, all you remember is one continuous night, but your body remembers the interruptions. This is why the phrase, "I slept 8 hours" can be misleading. It's like saying you spent 8 hours at the gym, but most of that time you were standing near the machines, checking your phone, and emotionally negotiating with a treadmill. Presence is not the same as progress. Time in bed is not the same as quality sleep. Now, the second problem is breathing. If your breathing becomes restricted during the night, your body may never fully relax. This can happen in obvious ways, like loud snoring or sleep apnea, but it can also show up more subtly. A blocked nose, mouth breathing, shallow breathing, alcohol, sleeping position, extra weight around the neck or abdomen, or airway tension can all make the body work harder for oxygen. Oxygen is not a luxury item. Every cell is waiting for it. When breathing becomes unstable, the brain notices. Even if you do not fully wake up, your nervous system may keep pulling you out of deeper sleep just enough to protect you. It's like a security guard shaking you every few minutes and whispering, "Please continue breathing." Very thoughtful, very exhausting. This can create a specific kind of morning fatigue. You wake up with a dry mouth, a dull headache, a heavy face, a foggy mind. You may feel like you slept, but somehow did not recharge, because part of your night was not recovery, it was maintenance. The body was not peacefully rebuilding, it was guarding the airway. And when breathing is disturbed, the brain suffers quickly. Even small drops in sleep quality can affect attention, mood, memory, and reaction speed. You may wake up and feel emotionally thinner, as if ordinary problems have sharper edges. Someone asks a simple question, and your soul needs 3 business days to respond. That is not just moodiness, it's a brain that did not get the clean restoration it expected. But breathing is only one layer. The next layer is blood sugar. During the night, your body is supposed to keep energy stable while you are not eating. The liver helps release stored glucose in a controlled way. Hormones coordinate the rhythm. Ideally, your brain gets fuel without drama. But if your evening meal is very heavy, very sugary, or very late, or if your blood sugar control is already unstable, the night can become less smooth. Blood sugar can rise, then fall. And when it falls too sharply, the body may respond with stress hormones to bring it back up. That response can disturb sleep. You might wake around the same time every night. You might feel hot, restless, anxious, or wired for no clear reason. Then morning comes and you are tired, not because you lacked hours, but because your body spent part of the night managing an energy problem. This is one reason late eating can be tricky. It's not that food after a certain hour magically becomes evil. The body is not a fairy tale villain with a midnight rule, but digestion is work. Blood sugar regulation is work. If you send the body a large metabolic assignment right before bed, it may keep systems active when they should be slowing down. And then there is stress, the silent thief of sleep quality. You can be in bed for 8 hours while your nervous system is still standing at attention. Your eyes are closed, but the body is not convinced that the day is over. The heart may stay slightly elevated. Muscles may stay tense. Cortisol may not drop cleanly. Your mind may loop through unfinished tasks, conversations, money, health, family, work, and that one awkward thing you said 5 years ago for no useful reason whatsoever. This matters because sleep is not just a shutdown, it's a permission state. The body has to believe it is safe enough to repair. If the brain still senses threat, even emotional threat, sleep can become lighter and more fragile. You may fall asleep from exhaustion, but you do not descend deeply. You hover near the surface, like a phone plugged into a damaged charger. Technically connected, barely charging. Stress also changes the way mornings feel. A stressed body can wake up already braced. Instead of rising into the day, you are launched into it. Your first sensation is not freshness, it's pressure. A tight chest, a heavy stomach, a mind already scrolling through problems before your feet touch the floor. That kind of tiredness is not laziness, it's the cost of never fully coming down. Now comes the part people often ignore. Your bedroom can betray you. Light, noise, temperature, alcohol, caffeine, screens, and irregular sleep timing can all damage sleep quality without making the night look obviously terrible. Blue light and bright screens can delay the brain's night signal. A room that is too warm can make deep sleep harder. Noise can cause tiny awakenings. Alcohol can make you fall asleep faster, then break the second half of the night. Caffeine can stay active longer than you feel it, like a polite villain hiding in the walls. The body loves rhythm. It wants morning light, a predictable sleep window, a cooling evening, a dark room, a clear difference between day and night. But modern life often gives it the opposite. Bright light at midnight, stress in bed, snacks in front of a screen, random sleep times. Then we wonder why 8 hours doesn't feel like 8 hours. The body is not confused, it's responding to bad instructions. The deeper issue is that fatigue after 8 hours is usually not one problem, it's a stack. Maybe your sleep stages are fragmented. Maybe your breathing is unstable. Maybe your blood sugar is swinging. Maybe stress keeps your nervous system alert. Maybe caffeine is still lingering. Maybe your room is too bright, too warm, or too noisy. Maybe you're sleeping long enough, but not consistently enough. Each problem may be small on its own, but together they turn the night into a leaky bucket. You pour in 8 hours, and by morning, half the recovery has drained out. This is why simply sleeping longer does not always fix it. If the quality is broken, adding more time can help a little, but it does not solve the leak. It is like filling a cracked tank. More water helps for a moment, but the real question is why the tank cannot hold. So what should you actually watch for? If you wake up tired often, look at the pattern. Do you snore, wake with a dry mouth, or feel morning headaches? Breathing may be involved. Do you wake at night feeling hot, hungry, anxious, or wired? Blood sugar or stress may be part of the story. Do you feel sleepy during the day even after long nights? Sleep quality may be poor. Do you drink caffeine late, use screens in bed, eat heavy meals close to sleep, or keep an irregular schedule? Your body may not be receiving a clean night signal. And if fatigue is strong, persistent, or comes with loud snoring, choking, pauses in breathing, chest symptoms, severe daytime sleepiness, or sudden changes in health, that is not something to solve with motivational quotes and a darker bedroom. That is when it is worth speaking with a medical professional, Because sometimes tiredness is the body waving a flag, not asking for another productivity hack. But for many people, the practical shift begins with protecting the quality of the night, not just the length. Give your body a landing strip. Morning light soon after waking. A more consistent sleep window. Less caffeine later in the day. A darker, cooler room. Fewer screens close to bed. Lighter evenings when possible. A short walk after dinner. A wind-down period that tells the nervous system the emergency department is now closed. This does not need to become a perfect ritual with candles, monk music, and a personality transplant. It just needs to become repeatable. The body learns from repetition. If every night looks different, the brain has to guess. If every night sends the same calming signals, the brain starts preparing for deeper sleep before you even close your eyes. The truth is, waking up tired after 8 hours does not mean your body is broken. It means the number alone did not tell the whole story. Sleep is not a receipt, it is a process. And the process depends on breath, rhythm, hormones, temperature, light, digestion, stress, and the quiet trust between your brain and your body. You do not wake up restored because you disappeared for 8 hours. You wake up restored because during those hours, the body had the right conditions to repair the damage of being alive. That's the part we forget. Every day leaves marks. Stress marks, sugar marks, noise marks, screen marks, emotional marks. The night is when the body tries to clean the room, repair the wiring, lower the pressure, and prepare you to be human again. But if the night is filled with hidden alarms, the cleanup never finishes. So the next time you wake up exhausted after enough sleep, do not only ask how long you slept, ask what happened inside those hours. Did you breathe well? Did your blood sugar stay steady? Did your nervous system calm down? Did your environment protect deep sleep or keep pulling you back to the surface? Because inside your body, the most important work often happens when you're not watching. And many of the things we blame on age, laziness, weak discipline, or bad mornings may begin much earlier in the hidden architecture of the night. If you want to understand what your body is really doing beneath the surface, stay on the channel, subscribe, and write in the comments what your tired mornings feel most. Heavy body, brain fog, dry mouth, anxiety, or no energy at all. The more you learn to read these signals, the harder it becomes to ignore what your body has been trying to tell you.